And today with us we have iCanTHC. You're muted. You're muted on your...
Quick, dude. I just took it out. I was like, let me make sure not to be too noisy while these guys are doing the intro. Stay quiet. What's up, guys? How's it going?
What's up, man? Thanks for kicking it with us.
I'm not sure how it was in the Caribbean with getting cannabis, right? So how was that especially doing your channel, man? I know you were really
allegedly.
Allegedly. Well, dude, I actually started my channel just as things got legal where I was at. So I was at Trinidad and Tobago out in the Caribbean. It's just above like Venezuela, just below like Jamaica, New York, and those, not New York, Barbados and those countries and stuff. But they just changed their laws pretty recently. So they changed their laws. I started the channel. You can grow 4 plants per person per household, but it caps off at like 12 plants. So you can't just say like, I'm growing, my wife's growing, my 2 kids are growing, my dog's growing, and we have like 45 plants.
Right.
So capping this shit at 12. So they capped this shit at 12, and I just started the channel like, I was like, okay, let me give this shit a try and give it a shot, see how it goes.
When you first got your first harvest, I guess, like, how shocked were you at the difference of the weed that you were smoking from the brick and the weed you got out of that? Were you just like in cloud 9, just like...
A little bit, but like if I get into like in a little bit of detail, my first harvest was an auto harvest. I got it in like a solo cup pretty much. So I had to transplant, do that whole shebang. You know, that's not good. I started off outdoors. I had no grow lights. So my first harvest was not great, but my second one was awesome. So just to answer your question again, man, like the freaking weed that I was growing was a lot better than what I was getting from like the bricks. I was looking at some of the stuff I was buying, and sometimes I would pay like 200 TT a gram. That's like, I don't know, man, like fuck, I gotta break it down for you guys. It's like 7 to 1 TT to the US. I don't know what that is, but you guys can do the math. But
so 7 TT to $1 US?
Yeah.
And you were paying 200?
Yeah, 200 US. You would probably pay for a gram. A lot of people call it 200
like
US.
30, like 30
bucks
bucks
for a gram.
For a gram?
Yeah,
holy
dude.
shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
It's pricey, dude. And like I would pay like 3.5. That would go for like $600. That's like, let's just say 100 US, just under 100 US. You know, for 3.5. That's it is a little like sort of disconnected. So like even with Amazon, dude, like you order something, you try to get it down there, or you get a sponsor, you get a free light. They send you a free light. You got to pay customs where you're at to clear it. So you got to send it down. Sometimes customs will hit me like 200 US for like a grow light, 300 US for a tent. Like that costs more than the freaking light, bro.
Right.
You know,
especially if they're sending it to you for free. You're like, oh, well, thank you for this $300 gift that I got to pay for.
Literally, dude. Like the companies are like, yo, I'm going to send you this 8x8 tent, bro.
And I'm like, please don't.
No, don't do it. No.
I got to pay rent.
And you just mentioned the DGC Cup, the Dude Grows Show Cup, right? And so that just took place in Colorado, and I know you were at that event. And what was your experience like going to that?
It was good, actually. Coming to think of it, are you guys hearing me a little bit better?
Dude, so much better.
I just swapped things around, man. I don't know. Guys, I'm so sorry for everyone listening. I was running on the MacBook Air speaker, and I don't know. I just double checked, and now I'm running off of the proper mic. So you guys should probably be hearing me a lot better. Apologies, guys.
It's all good.
We did an audio check before, too.
Yeah, that's the funny thing, dude.
It's
I'm always
okay.
like, I got to do an audio check, a video check.
That's okay. We're all good now. We're only 10 minutes in. So
and the real ones will listen in past that point anyways, and then it'll just sound
that's
way
what's up,
better.
You guys. If you aren't listening in, you're not a real one, dude. Like, what's up? What's up?
Oh, yeah.
So the cup, what was the experience like over there?
Yeah, dude, the DGC Cup is fucking awesome, man. Like, it's the second event I've been to since I'm up here in like the last 6 months or so. But this cup was like something completely different to anything I've ever been to, man, because it was like literally exactly what they described it to be. It's like a weed tasting event. So we went out there and they're like tables and jars, and like I've actually got a jar that's fucking far away from me. But one of my homies who I met out there, and he's like a follower of this channel and stuff, he entered his flower in, and at the end of it, like they gave everyone back their jars. So I got a jar, but they're like 60 something jars, I think, or 70 jars, however many of them, dude. And like they're just set up at a bunch of tables, like stalls all over like an open field out in Colorado, dude. And It was thrown by the Dude Grows channel. You know,
Mm-hmm.
shout out to Scotty, Guru, the whole crew, everyone out there, Banner and everyone. They did a really great job setting up the event, dude. And they were just like bud tenders at every sort of station. And you just pass through and you look at the flower and you can smell it. And they give you like a little pipe, like a DGC pipe. I don't even know where my own is right now, but it's like a little pipe, and you can sample all of your stuff with it, like literally taste any one, dude, any single one. So by the time I tried like 5 jars, dude, I was already like fucking blazed. I couldn't tell the difference.
Yeah, you're just like, yeah, that one's good.
Yeah, like that one looks super fucking purple, dude. I'm gonna try that one. Let's go for that one.
That's gotta feel surreal, right? Because like, I mean,
You're
from the time you
bro.
started till now, yeah, dog. Like, have come people take your picture. How was that?
Yeah, dude, it is pretty fucking crazy, man. Like I don't know. I still think of myself as just like a guy, you know, just
Right.
like a homegrower, a humble guy. Like I got homies everywhere, and it feels good to like meet and make new homies, like you guys. Like you guys are my homies, you know. Like,
Oh yeah, for sure.
I had you guys on the pod, and I'm meeting you for the first time, and it's like fucking man, you're already my homies, you know. And it just feels so good to meet people from all over the world, dude. And it's like it's surreal, like you said, man. And just having them come up to me, and one of my guys came up to me and was like, "Can I get a perfect?" And I was like, wait, what? And then if anyone watches my channel, they know I drop that perfect in there all the time, bro. I don't really hit them the perfect. So.
And you've used it so much that you even can emulate it pretty damn good.
Thanks, bro. I try. Literally, yeah. I guess I hear it so much in my head too. You know, perfect.
For those who aren't familiar with you, right? Like you're the whole iCanTHC brand or whatever you want to call it, YouTube channel, all that stuff. Like give them a quick, like, what do you do on your channel?
Yeah, sure, man. Great question. Like for those who don't know, well, my name is Matt. I always try to start with that introduction now because some people just say, "Hey, iCan, what's up, iCan?" And I'm like, "You can call me Matt." But yeah, my name is Matt. And yeah, man, I just started off the channel like really just documenting my grows, but it sort of just evolved and snowballed into like me helping other growers with their grows because a lot of growers out there like. They do have problems, and some people don't like to show the bad side of their growth. Some people don't like to see the shitty stuff, the plants that look fucking bad, fucked up, ugly, burnt, that sort of stuff. So I actually just threw some of that stuff on there, and a lot of people were like, you know, how can we fix this? And, you know, started to come for me for help and that sort of thing. And I just started to like, you know, try to help out the community, and it started to just grow and grow. And it sort of like just snowballed into like what it is now, you know.
Yeah, you got to show the bad in the garden, man. Like it.
Yeah, be humble.
Honestly, yeah, and to like, I don't know, to the people out there, and we preach this all the time. Is like, don't look up to those people, but don't try to repeat what they're doing because chances are they've been doing this for many years, right? So like. Yeah. They're posting all their glamour pictures because they I mean, maybe once upon a time they did post all their like shitty happenings that going on. I don't know, but you can look up to them as like, I want to grow that one day, but I'm just not there yet. So.
Yeah, and like kind of look at it as like that's a bar that you can achieve, right? Like somebody out there is growing weed like you want to grow it, so that means that you can grow it like that. You just need to dial shit in, right? And that's. I think you should look at that with some hope and not get egotistical or envious, you know, like, you know, take notes about what their grow style is and, you know, what kind of tent or grow media are they using? What's their light setup? What newts are they running? Right. Like, and kind of dial it back that way. Use it to, you know, make your grow better.
Yeah.
Yo, speaking of growing date plants though, Matt, what is one of the strains that you grew that was just killer? That's like your best grow. And is it documented?
Yeah, man. I actually think it is, coming to think of it. So I'd probably say it was one of my recent ones just before I left the Caribbean, man. It was the in-house genetics, the sugar cane, and the dirty kush breath. Those two were both like on par for me. I couldn't figure out which one I like more, but I did a seed to harvest on both of them. Like, and I literally released it like I think last week, bro. So it's pure fire. Like just before that, actually, I had in-house genetics. I met with him on a live stream on the YouTube channel, and I had some of the viewers on. They asked a few questions, and we gave away a few packs and shit. So it was just a nice time. But that documentary was like, I put a lot of heart into it just to show you guys exactly how I did things from start to finish, why the plants turned out the way they did, which was fire, but like a little bit small because I had to veg for a little bit of shorter of a time because I was flying out, you know. So I just sort of broke all that down, dude. I went into detail on it and really like put some of my heart and soul into that shit. So guys, check that out if you haven't already. But
definitely
yeah,
check it out.
that one I think I would say is the banger, man. The sugarcane and the dirty kush breath. I'm gonna have on Mr. Grow It soon, so that's a big one for me, man, because I was on his pod recently. So you know, I just asked if he would return the favor and hop on mine. So I haven't actually told anyone about that one yet, so you guys are getting a spoiler. If you tuned in here, then that's why you tune in here, bro.
Hell yeah. Heard it here first. Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
We always try
some air horns and shit for that.
We always try to pull the spoilers out of our guests because a lot of them are content creators, man. And we're always like, what are you doing next, man? Tell us now. Well, Matt, before we wrap up, dude, I just have one last question for you. And that is, what is there? Okay, let me rephrase this. What is the strain that got away for you? What is your white rhino?
Oh man, it's actually a bag seed, bro. Like we're just talking about bag seeds. It's literally a bag seed. It got away. I can think of it right now. It's the most gassy, dieselless, propane-esque thing I've ever smelled in my life, dude. And I just called it OG. Because it was so fucking OG and gassy, I just called it OG. But like I cloned it. I literally cloned it once, and I think I gave a couple cuts to my bro, and I let my mother plant die off. I just harvested it. So that was gone. It was a beautiful harvest. It was so nice. I shared it with my friends. Some homies came over, and some of my wife's friends came over, and they were like, my husband's growing and his stuff does not smell like this. And I was like, yeah, take that home to him and tell him how it tastes. It's a fucking big nugs, dude. Like diesel, dog.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
Just send it home with that. And, but like, I just didn't take clones for myself. So coming down to it now, my bros got some of the clones, and I was like, dude, you gotta like keep cuts to that. Like you gotta like keep cuts to that or whatever. And like I can't remember what happened. I think like he had to go away or something. So he asked me to take care of his plants. So he sent the 2 OG plants by me. And I tried to take cuts from him, and like I don't know what was happening, dude. The cuts just weren't rooting. I think the plant was sick, dude. I think his plants were sick from where he was keeping it in his grow setup, and they refused to root, bro, at all.
Damn.
So that one was the one that got away. I gave him back the plants. He literally just chopped one. He was like, "Fuck this! It looks like shit." Chopped it. I was like.
He did it dirty.
Damn.
So he just chopped that. There was one more. He harvested it out. He tried to take cuttings. Like I went back up there and like I got some cuttings from him, put it in a bottle, took it home, tried to root it myself. It didn't work out, bro. Complete failure. But that's the one that got away for sure. Every time someone asks that or I think about one that got away, I think about that.
Yeah, like
that's
OG.
the one that hurts your heart.
And
Single
OG.
tear. Like
Yeah, dude, like single tear, really slow drip.
Oh